Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Florida Gators and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. He knows that his wide receiver is such a star and getting so much pre-game hype, preseason hype. He's even mentioned as a Heisman favorite. But he wants his wide receiver to lock in on his teammates, lock in on doing his job and being a physical blocker downfield, making sure he doesn't have any drops and setting some small goals so that he is in the Heisman conversation at the end of the season. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Buckeyes offense will come out first. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. This guy's seen just about everything in his career, a veteran presence that they believe is going to be a force in this offense. Looking outside, it's Rodgers. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Tavian St. Clair, one of the top quarterbacks in this class, taking over this offense. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Gibson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, St. Clair steps away. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel fair.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. On the run, it's Rodgers. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. St. Clair. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A pick six! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. St. Clair. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Up to 45 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff for Jarrett. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator! The extra point here would tie the game. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start on the ground with Jared Gibson. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah.
Maybe a crease. He's got 69 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing St. Clair. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to Jared Gibson. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Tavian St. Clair gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Just ran over him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this is 2nd and short. Off play action. With the catch, it's Ellington. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running inside, it's Rodgers.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as the timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Reads it, fires complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's a give to Gibson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look in on Iowa State, taking on the number 16 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They go play action with St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but...
Here's a little room there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators will have it first and 10. They'll run it. It's Clark. Oh, got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. They take the lead here in the second half. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Henderson. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Roberts. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. They go to the counter. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellington. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Using his legs, it's Rodgers.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if...
Got a little grass. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make 1 more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. they'll run the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Here's the pressure. He'll go out of bounds, and he did not get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the football. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick release on the RPO. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Gators want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
And he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the outside. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
On the move from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. St. Clair. Pressure coming. He's on the move. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Buys a little extra time. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Maybe some room here. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it will be a 59-yard attempt. Throwing St. Clair. Makes the catch. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He might want another play. 4th down, St. Clair. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Lets it fly. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Going to run it. It's Rodgers. Taking it the other way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the ground, he's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Off the RPO, complete. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. To the air, it's Henderson. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the 4th. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Bringing it back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Tavian St. Clair. quickly complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.